800 Mafia. They're praying from Blunt. You know one. Come from the crown. 2000 put on. My lunch, come in the creek and a chop off a ton. Made it up the streets, I came up from a crumb. Tossing the shoes for the food to put on. Been out and do 60 you can none.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Giants. Seems like we were just
niggas on the road. Kendrick and Rocky. Quell's watching. Check my cock.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Stop Bonnie's. Calamari.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
What? I die.
Second and 5. Again, it's Barkley. Taking it right.
Make a dance for this. Make a dance for this.
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown. Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Say my stories put down the line. I swear every time. See what you find.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
You can't stop.
And that'll
Make
carry
it dance
over
for
the
this.
back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Make it dance for this. Breathe. Bye.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat at the first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On play action, Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside
She
the
said,
5.
kiss me like you miss me, fuck me like you hate me, and if you fucking someone else, just fuck her like she ain't me. Damn, those words are scary. Those words are scary, Virgin Mary. I was in love 2 years ago and gave the baggage to my ex.
And that is a great answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat, your defense gives
I get off topic, don't I? Popping, don't I? I'll end up stopping.
And finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of offense. We've seen 2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Adams, the man in motion left. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Jair Elam makes a pick, and this one will be brought back to the 22. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man, it's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Throwing now is Allen. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football. While we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they'll send Adams in motion left. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
Cute, go to the playmakers. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught by Williams for a Bills touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 109 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
She don't really care because everybody was saying that.
Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 2nd and 10, Jones flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
This is another hit, Barry.
The Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
Yeah,
as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Williams now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Now Allen. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Williams, 60 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst night.
And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20 and down to the 7-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caden.
Bye-bye. Bye. See you later. At least you can see it. Yeah.